Hey everybody, well, I got the motor all put back together. I showed you the carnage. There it is, what happened to that. I had to get a whole new case, and the water pump, yes, the water pump shaft that goes across, I had to get another one of those because this one was toast, as you can see in there. So I got a new rebuild kit, new crank, new cylinders, new pistons, and I'll go ahead and put a new starter on it because, man, that thing looks like it's so sandwiched in there. I don't want to try to change that. So the chance of the other one going out in 2 seconds when I put it back together, I don't want that. So I'll put a new starter on it. So there's a lot of people on there. I'm not the best one to tell you how to take this thing apart and put it back together. That's why I didn't even film it, because this is all new to me. But I watch videos, and there's a good amount of videos on there showing how these come apart and go back together. They're not too bad. I was surprised, but I'm used to the brute forces, which they're very similar. So, all right. So now what I'm getting ready to do, as you can see, I'm putting the beast in there. We're going to see what she's going to run. Here's my little makeshift crane I made, so I can set these in here. I didn't want a cherry picker because I got a small shop here. So as you can see, I welded a piece on here, put a hole through that, and built this out of this rod. And need a little extra to hold that up. They call it a die cart. You know, it picks up these big dies. It'll pick up 1,500 pounds. So this coming, I got a real good price on this. I've been wanting one of these just to pick stuff up and move it around because it's nice and heavy. It holds 1,500 pounds. I can pick up four-wheelers with it. And but I'll go ahead and I'll show that when I get to that. But this is what I'm in now. I'm going to get you in the thing so you can watch me put this in here. And let's see if I can get her in there, how it goes. All right, there you go. I got you set up on the opposite side here. I figured this would be a better location for you to see what's going on instead over there. Everything's in the way. It's tight quarters. All right. First things first. Try to move this thing in here. Okay. I gotta try to let her down easy. Get her right there. A little pain because I got the things way back here, but now what I did before is on this here, I put grease on it and I put grease on that. I haven't been able to put my clutch on here because I got to get pieces for this one way on here, so I don't want to. It's supposed to come today, but I don't have time to wait, so I'll just do that when it's in the vehicle, which can be done, you know. But one thing I got to do. Let me get my. Because I think this Alright, there we go. This will spread out there a little bit because I got some different ones in here which are a little better. They're motor mounts. Okay, I gotta let it down a little bit. Little bit of time, because this has got to go in there at the same time, so this is going to be interesting. Okay, we're working over there. Get in the right direction here. Okay, go down a little farther. Okay, we got enough. Exhaust is kind of getting in the way. Pull that out of the way. Okay, I still can't get underneath there, so I'll go down some more. My exhaust keeps getting in my way. There we go. Now this one, let's see, it's getting close but no dice. It's tight. Okay, so let's go ahead and go down. Ooh, there we go. Can't go too far because I gotta get this back drive shaft in. Okay, tend to be pretty thick there. I was kind of afraid that that might not want to fit. Fit in there or not. It's acting like it don't like it. It is pretty tight. Okay. All right, well. These are not liking the work. I'm going to have to peel those out of there. At least one of them out. I thought it was going to be nice and sturdy. There we go. Just get up here. I wonder if I could just peel it off. All right, well. My choice of ones here did not work. I'm going to try to throw this one in with that one. Let's see if that works. It's looking promising. I gotta let this down easy. Okay, all the stuff's out of there. Okay. So, it's got to go down a little more. Huh. Okay, the front's got to go. Why is that acting like it's working? said, first time doing this. I'm just getting, trying to. Get this stuff lined up. I don't know. Trying to get her in here. Like doing right. I don't know. I hope so. Okay, I gotta pry this. I keep pushing it back. Don't seem to be locking into this thing at all. Alright, I'm gonna have to work with this. It's gonna get boring for you guys to be watching all this craziness. So I'll work at it here and I'll bring you back when I get in there and figure out the problem. Alright, I got her in there. Whew, that was an issue. That took some doing. Because you have to get this back shaft in first. Then the front shaft, you can get it in. That's the one that pulled out. But yeah, you have to line that thing up and then push it back. You have to have it almost all the way down and then push it in. So that was a job. But I got her in there. First time, so it's always harder the first time. So now it's just start putting stuff together. Is the job, is the name of the game. I got my bolt motor mount up here in. You can see it in there. I don't know if you can. And you can see that one. And now I just got all these wires and start putting stuff back together. And hopefully she runs good. That's where we're going at. So I'll try to bring you along as we go along putting this together, and anything I see that, you know, might help you, I'll bring you on. Well, everybody, sorry about not getting all the information as I put this together. I had all kinds of problems because remember I said earlier in this video that I put a new starter on there because I didn't want to have to go in there and take it out. Well, guess what? The new starter was bad. So I'm like, oh my gosh. And so I stopped. I thought it was maybe the compression release wasn't working because I couldn't get the thing started. It was turning over slow, and then it just stopped working. And I finally come to the grips that, hey, this starter is no good, but it was brand new. So I had to do what I didn't want to do, and that is change out the starter. You got to take off the two clutches. You got to pull that plastic piece off. Then you got to take the gas tank out over here. And oh my goodness, it was a pain in the butt. Well, come to find out, you know, when I got that done, and I couldn't get no spark because I was trying to test spark, nothing was coming, no spark. I'm like, what is wrong with this thing, you know? So I put extra batteries on it. So I wrote a form about it. Let's look at the front of here, dirty. I read a form about it, and they say, well, one guy was saying you have to have it in there. You have to have the spark plugs in there, and you might have to have an inline spark tester to see any spark, because the computer don't see it, it's not going to spark. So I was like, okay. So I came back out here, I put the spark plugs back in, put everything back in, and just started cranking on it. And lo and behold, she fired up. Took a little bit, but fired up. I'm like, all right, we're doing this. Good deal. I couldn't believe it. Ran good. So I'm going to show you right now how she sounds. Yeah. What's going on there? Well, that's telling me that there might be a problem. Here, I'm trying to show you something. It ain't gonna work. So let me pause. I guess my battery must be getting weak. Let me put a jump on it and we'll go from there. Why is it being such a pain in the butt? There she is. Now she's, I don't know why, I think I got a weak battery. I'm thinking I have a weak battery. Or do I have something loose? I don't know, but there it is. It's fired up, it's running. Let's try it again. Let's try the other key. There's two keys. I don't know which key's what. I turn it over there to turn the light off. There we go. I'm thinking that probably that starter's getting weak. But, man, I wouldn't want to put a starter in this thing. Like I said, it's no fun putting a starter. So there it is. I got it all complete and all done. She runs pretty good. I'm not crazy about Can-Ams because they run such high RPMs. It gets on my nerves. I don't like it that it's such a high RPM vehicle. But that, to these V-twins that are such a short stroke, that's what they do. So, but hey, I got it all together, and she rides good. She does the job. So I got a few things to fix. Got this to fix. I got to get the because it had snorkels, as you can see here. It had snorkels in there. I'm going to cover that over, and because I don't like snorkels, it's a big red flag. I got a plastic piece for that coming, so we can put this back together. Get it all done. And I don't know, I got to see if does this got a cover on it? Maybe not, must not. Maybe it don't have a cover on it. Maybe that's it. So, all right, everybody. Well, thanks for watching. And sorry I didn't bring you along and really get you into the nitty gritty of all that. But man, I tell you, it was just blowing my mind. And I was just, you have to walk away from stuff. You got to do that to be able to keep sane. All right, I'll see you later.